Hey, welcome back YouTube to Study Money. This is your host Marco, and in today's topic, we've started a brand new series and it's called the 5 best investments that you should be investing on right now. And so today we'll talk about investment number 1. Watch all the videos in this series so that you'd learn more about these 5 best investments that have huge gains guaranteed. So guys, you're probably an average person like me who has different stock investments, maybe some VULs, some Pag-ibig MP2s, some bonds, and a little bit of cryptocurrency on the side. But you have to understand, okay, these things go up and down, fluctuate, and there's never really any guarantee, all right? Now, all these investments are good, but you need to understand that there are other things that you should be investing on aside from these things that give you financial return. So let's talk about investment number 1, which is investing in your health. All right, as the saying goes, health is wealth. In Tagalog, sabi nila, aanin mo pa yung damo kung patay na yung kabayo, di ba? Please understand, okay, that whenever you work or whenever you run a business, you use your physical body as a way to earn for a living, literally. All right, you sit in front of your computers 9 to 5 if you're working in an office, if you're out and about in the field like an engineer, all right, you climb up towers and fix things up there, diba? Your body is always exposed to many different things outside, just like the past COVID pandemic, okay? Not to mention, there's so many accidents that can happen here and there. And I hope it doesn't happen to any one of us, but I'm just stating facts. Not to be morbid, all right? But hey, just watch the news and you can see all these things happening. Next is that we all get old. That's a fact of life. Wala sa ating bumabata, all right? We're not getting any younger, and day by day, we age. That's the reality. We can't run away from that. That being said, this is the reason why we all should be investing in our health, all right? So, how do you invest in your health? Well, first of all, let's talk about a few things on how you can invest in your health. Number 1 is hygiene. Simpleng sipilyo, simpleng toothbrush, all right? Taking a shower every day. I mean, come on, all right? Brushing your teeth every day prevents you from tooth extraction, prevents you from having bad breath, halitosis, prevents you from having ugly teeth. So, diba, just brushing alone helps you prevent a lot of dental expenses in the future. Next is taking a shower. So every day if you drive or commute, you get exposed to different elements, all right? The heat of the sun, pouring rain, smoke, pollution, viruses, bacteria, you name it, all right? Once you get out of your house, it's everywhere. You can't avoid it. It's just floating around you. And if you take a shower, all right, and once you get home, then you can probably wash it all off and be able to at least minimize your risk exposure to these things outside. Another tip that I can give you is to exercise, all right? So this is a pretty common sense approach, but I kid you not, all right? There's a lot of people that neglect this portion, all right? Now you can give me all the reasons to not do it, but you need to understand your body is always at risk when you live a sedentary lifestyle, all right? When you just sit there, watch TV and eat all the junk food that you can consume, come on, it's going to take a toll on your body eventually, all right? So exercise, meaning to say, take long walks, My cell phone has a pedometer built in it that it counts the steps that I take every day. You can download an app and install it on your smartphone and just count, beat your record. Better if you can jog, all right? So once you've done walking, then maybe you can level it up to jogging. And now, if you're a little bit athletic, then you can probably enroll yourself to a gym, all right? Do some bench presses, some rows, all of these workouts. That's going to invigorate your body, give you a cortisol release, and fill your body with a lot of endorphins that's going to de-stress your life. Every day that you work, you accumulate a lot of stress. And so when you exercise, when you work out, all right, you can remove all the stress factors that has attacked you day in and day out, and you can remove it easily when you exercise, all right? So not only that you can enroll in the gym, but you can also enroll yourself in boxing. If you don't like being contained with metal, all right, you can do some boxing. You can do some kickboxing. You can enroll yourself in an MMA class. You can do some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, some judo, some grappling, and all that good stuff. Next is eat to live. What do I mean by that? Okay, so a lot of people are eating like crazy. They go loco whenever they go to a samgyeopsal and consume everything that they can, and they do it regularly every payday. And again, ayoko mambasag ng trip, but you need to understand, okay? With all the fat that you consume, I don't know about your genetics, but prevent it from happening to you, okay? Eat right, eat healthy. Now, when it comes to eating healthy, all right, then learn to cook healthy food, all right? When I say learn, I mean, there's just a lot of things that you can learn online. Things that are easy to cook. You can start with oatmeal. You can start with bananas. Consume vegetables, consume fruits, and probably less sugar, less salt, and if you can, all right, less meat. Okay, so one of the people that I know have started a plant-based diet. My sister actually has turned vegan. So far, she told me that her health improved from this level to this level when she started a plant-based diet. Now, I'm not asking you to abandon meat 100%. Okay, it's something that you can take on. I'm not suggesting that you do though, all right? What I'm saying is that it's one of the considerations that you can take upon yourself to do. Also, if you learn to cook healthy food, all right, eating out actually costs a lot. So if you do that frequently, like every time you go out on lunch, every time it's payday, you go out to treat yourself with a buffet. Not only that, you're risking yourself to heart disease and diabetes, especially if you live a sedentary lifestyle, okay? It's actually costing you a lot of money. I want you to imagine, okay, or I want you to count how many times in a month do you eat out? How much money do you spend every time you eat out? And how many years have you been doing it? So just compute it. And the numbers is gonna jump right at you and tell you the facts. Next tip about investing in your health is to have health insurance, okay? So I'm not going to drop names of insurance companies, but there are a lot of good insurance companies out here in the Philippines. And depending on the policy, depending on the coverage that you can get, and depending on the money that you can use to pay for the premium on these insurance companies, I suggest that you start investing in insurance immediately. Insurance is important, especially if you live a sedentary lifestyle. Okay? So kung hindi ka pa nagsisimula mag-exercise, hindi ka mahilig mag-exercise, you don't like eating healthy, please at least have some insurance. Protect yourself, all right? It's like having a house with no fence. So, di ba, ang yaman-yaman mo nga, and ang ganda nga ng trabaho mo, kumikita ka ng malaki, but you're living paycheck to paycheck, and God forbid, something happens to you. What will you do? Think about it. And last tip is eliminate bad vices. Okay? So if you're a heavy drinker or an alcoholic, and if you smoke cigarettes and smoke a lot of cigarettes, please, man, I'm telling you, stop it. It's only killing you. It's only draining you of money. It doesn't give you any benefit at all. All right? Imagine, how much does a pack of cigarettes cost you? How many sticks of cigarettes do you consume every day? Now, I want you to compute that, okay? Let's just pretend that you spend 50 pesos every day for cigarettes, all right? Now, multiplied by 30, how much is that? Okay? That's probably 1,500 pesos already, okay? Multiplied by 12, then how much is that? Think about it. Now, if you spend money on alcohol, okay, let's just pretend. I've actually done some personal research on this, and an average person spends about more or less 300 pesos every time he drinks, okay? And this is by himself. So, diba, if you drink every weekend, that's 4 weekends in a month, then that's 1,200 pesos already every month, multiplied by 12. How much have you actually spent your whole entire life, the day that you started drinking up until today? How much money have you actually spent smoking cigarettes, packs and packs of cigarettes that you've purchased, and all it's doing is killing you? So please, I implore you, think hard about it and really come up with a plan to eliminate it. Get it out of your life. It's not doing you any good, my friend. Now, I would like to talk about the benefits of you being able to invest in your health. One is that you are able to prevent a lot of hospital bills from piling up. Okay? Mas mabuti na mag-invest ka sa gym kaysa magbayad ka ng paulit-ulit sa ospital. Okay? Going in and out of the hospital is costly enough. Just going inside the emergency room is costly enough. How much more if you get confined? All right? How much more if it requires surgery? And I hope not. And I hope that you have a good insurance policy if that ever happens. But again, God forbid it happens to any person. But the fact remains, it happens. Next benefit is that it prevents you from incurring maintenance costs for your health. All right? So, diba, if at an early age you're already spending a lot of money for insulin and for medication for your heart, diba, it's costly. You have to take that maybe every day, maybe every other day, I don't know. All right? But the truth of the matter is, it's going to cost you much more than avoiding it. All right? If you can prevent that, then how much money have you actually saved in the long run? Okay? So please think about it. I cannot compute it for you, but just ask people around. All right? Maybe you know a lot of people that have maintenance for their heart. So ask them, how much is their medicine? And compute it versus the times that they take it in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year, every 5 years, in a decade. How much money has been spent? Now, to state the obvious, okay, another benefit of investing in your health is that you'll have more time to spend with your loved ones, to spend making more money, to spend on your business, to spend on researching more about which stocks are undervalued, research more about which cryptocurrency that you can buy right now. You can research about forex and which currency can be purchased right now that can be traded eventually. All right? So you have plenty of time that you can generate when you invest in your health. Okay? Not to mention, the reason why you're working is because you want to be able to spend more time with your loved ones. So think about it really hard. Now, when you invest in insurance, obviously it gives you a little bit of peace of mind, all right? That something or some entity is going to take care of you when you get hospitalized or when something happens to you. And, you know, God forbid you use it up. But that's what it is for, right? Just in case. Just in case something bad happens. It's there to cover for you, to cover for your family's needs in the eventual moment that you need to use it. It gives you a little bit of peace of mind that, you know, the people that are going to be left behind, and God forbid, it happens, they can easily jump through financial hurdles with that. Think of it as a safety net, just in case things go wrong. All right. So, guys, this is investment number 1. Invest in your health. Remember, health is wealth. And so, if you haven't started dieting or exercising, do it today. Invest on it right now. There's plenty of information out there. There's a lot of workout programs out there. There's a lot of healthy food recipes out there that you can research on YouTube, on Google, on Yahoo, or whatever search engine that you prefer. And look it up. Start learning. Start filling your mind with all the good stuff so that you will live a healthy, long life. So, guys, I hope that you found this video helpful. And if you do, hit the thumbs up below, like this video, and feel free to share this video. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, write it down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, ring that bell. And as always, I'll see you in the next video, which is part 2 of the top 5 best investments that you should be doing right now that have huge gains guaranteed. So stay tuned.